Good day everyone, and possibly vegetable fans. My name is Nick, we're on the Commodore Amiga, and this game we're looking at in our own slapdash fashion is Bill's Tomato game, published by Psygnosis in 1992. It's a bit of a departure from the normal games from Psygnosis, who are generally high-end quality and sound, like Shadow of the Beast 2 and their various shooters and stuff. This is more cartoony, it's a puzzle sort of game. Set over 10 worlds of 10 levels each, you play a tomato, if you're following this story here, who must rescue his girlfriend who's all been kidnapped. I don't know why. It's called Terry the Tomato. As we know, all tomatoes first name begin with the letter T. Tracy, Tony, Tabitha, Tomato. There we go. But we got to complete each single screen stage by bouncing our tomato from the starting point to the end conveyor belt point, interspersed with these quite tricky vine stages where the tomato must go up the vine, but hopefully I'll explain it to you as we're going through. So here we go. This is the first vine stage, which basically gets in the way a little bit. There you are, your girlfriend been kidnapped by that thing. Don't know why. Anyway, like a Jack and the Beanstalk, presumably she's at the top of the vine. I will edit down loading times here, baby. Okay, not expert gameplay, dodgy gameplay, nonsense chat, just seeing how the game plays. Hopefully this is indicative of what your first game would have been like. There's passwords there, so if you want to jump to the level you got to last time, you can do. So let's get this thing on the road, see what it's about. Right, here we go. Right, I'm the tomato there. The whole thing is controlled by the mouse, which is a bit annoying on this first stage. Now, by clicking the arrow, hopefully the tomato, it's not very responsive, can go in the direction I want. We need to get to where that A, B and C is without bumping into any of the enemy, like that flying bee. We jump on the worm, it turns into a star, I think. Oh man, this control's really bad. Yes, it's no Shadow of the Beast 2, that's for sure. The graphics remind me a little bit of Super Frog. That sort of like glitziness to it, or cool spot maybe. Right, he's a star. No time limit on this bit, although there will be time limits on the proper puzzle stages. Oh, curse that bee. If you are a crazy bee, then comment in the comment section below. Aim the views to be about 10 minutes time. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know, did you complete Bill's Tomato game? There was a version planned for release on the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, but I don't think it ever come out, it got abandoned. There might be a demo cartridge somewhere, might be available. I think it actually been made available, look at my note, in 2014. So there is a Mega Drive version available, although it never really made a commercial release. Am I going to get off this stage to show you any of the game? It's looking a bit doubtful. Maybe it's time for that sometime later, sort of like thing. But all I'm trying to do, man, if this was just on the joystick without this silly arrow pointer, this would be a whole lot easier. Now, every 10 levels or so, you've got to go back to this vine and go a bit further up. So you can imagine how annoying this would be. Do. Perhaps the whole review is going to be me doing this. Right, come on. Just get... I don't have to kill this bee. Come on, just go sideways, please. Sideways, please. Oh, stupid tomato. Oh, stupid tomato. Right, if I ever see a tomato today, I'm going to kick it down the road. It's going to fly into a lamppost and kabiff. Ketchup for you, Terry. Ketchup for you. Like, stupid bloody bee. Right, done it. Good. Now we're on to the proper game, which I can show you. Now, we must arrange certain items around the screen to help Terry get to that conveyor belt. So, level 1. So, see on the bottom left there, I've got a fan. What else? I've got nothing. Looks like I've got about 3 of these. Right. Now, when I press the traffic lights, that will launch him and hopefully fly him across. See, that wasn't correct. So maybe I needed more fans for extra superpower. The first level, the first world, seems to be in a toy shop. Right, go. That's a bit further. Go, Terry. Go to the other end. No, see, he hasn't made it to the old belt. So you know what to do here. It's quite straightforward. 3 fans, and in theory, that should be enough. There we go. That's a bit better. That's level 1 done. Please don't take me to the vine. So 10 levels of 10 worlds, and then it's on to the next world. You could have worked that out yourself. If you complete this, let me know. What does that spell? Nothing rude. Right, so fans again. Start the fans, please. Is that clock working back there? No. Oh dear. Squash tomato again. So it doesn't look like we've got any other bits of apparatus. We've just got fans. So it's gradually getting us into the game. find out what to do. There's 3 bonus items up the top there, I think. Is that going to be enough blowing? No, I got stuck-a-roo. Need 3 fans. It looks like 3 fans again. So there's a theme of these first 2 levels. Oops, it won't only let you put the fans in certain places. 3 fans, nothing else. So that must be enough. There's nothing else you can do. No other combos. Yes, we're there. Oh, what? Why didn't he land on the conveyor belt? Maybe the fan needs to come a bit further forward. I need more airtime. Oh god, let me put the fan down. It's a bit tricky, this. Oh, crazy stuff. I'm getting annoyed already. Blooming tomatoes. Maybe I was just unlucky before. Let's just have another go on the thing. We're talking about fractions of pixels. That's just going to bump into that, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe I can put it there. Will that work? Don't know. You can abort the game at any point, and you might want to after a while as you rip your hair out. This might be based on another game, I'm not quite sure. It seemed like an idea that might have been used before, but anyway. No, that fan got in the way, so that's no good either. Stupidity. I think I can hear a wasp in the background. You can't put 2 objects on top of each other or touching each other, I think. Wind power. That's going to just... No good again. My tomato's still intact though. Someone told me a tomato is a fruit. Some sort of technical thing. Right, come on. Sure that's enough. Go juice. Fall off. Well done, Terry. Right, so I'm making heavy work of this. There's the password there. Cloak on. So 2 stages done. Put your favourite tomato game below. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Tomato or tomato? I might have said it wrong there. You might pronounce it as Bill's Tomato Game. Bill's Tomato Game. Tomato, 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 tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Right, there's a Jack in the Box here. Boo, 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 boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato. This Jack in the Box person is probably going to kill us, isn't he, really? What we got? It looks like we got fans again and nothing else. You can imagine... Oh, look, there we go. There's some sort of table. What does that do? Well, I need to get it on the table so they can jump over here. 2 tables to the conveyor belt. 2 tables and 2 fans, it looks like I've got here. Zip, zip, zip. The music is a little bit annoying now, but not as annoying as the music in James Pond Robocod. If you know that game, reviewed that quite a bit. The Commodore Amiga, Mega Drive, and the Game Boy Advance as well, I think. It didn't come out on the Spectrum. A rather watered down version came out on the Commodore 64. It lost its bounce there. It didn't really, shouldn't have come out on an 8-bit system, that one. But anyway. Oh, goodness gracious me. Great balls of something or other. Mind you, though, it did go over that Jack in the Box that time, didn't he? So all I need to do is get it to there. It just looks like it's a big jump. Big jump over the Jack in the Box. Not as bad as the big ramp in Stunt Car Racer. That would have been good in Stunt Car Racer if you went over an up and down Jack in the Box. I suppose it could do that now, couldn't it? Look, it's not letting me put this here because I haven't got enough space between the 2. Just let me put it down, big nose. We are against the clock, you might have noticed, in the bottom right. That's ticking down. 85, 84. You can work out the rest yourself. I'm sure you can read. Oh, just let me put that there. No. It's this Grand Old Duke of York song. Watch them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And then when they were down, they were down. And when they was up, there was no either halfway up nor down. Oh God. It's the Grand Old Duke of York. Prince Andrew, that was, wasn't it? Oh dear, let's not talk about him. Right, come on. Kaboom it. Yes, look at that. He's an expert. Password is Toit-tar. What the hell's that? I wouldn't order it in a restaurant. If you're sitting in a restaurant eating a big bowl of Toit-tar, then comment in the comment section below. Right, here comes this jobby. He's one of the Queen's, I suppose, the King's Guards now. No, that's not a big afro, it's a big Busby hat. I think it's called a Busby. It's the stupidest hat in history. Who'd go to war with one of those on? Only a nincompoop. So it looks like we need to get it over that spear thing, and then somehow onto that conveyor belt up the top. Somehow. Yeah, right. Tomato into a fan, that isn't going to work. Duh, 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 duh. 2 fans, blow it over him. This looks a bit tricky. I think this is the first of the stages where really I then need a hint or a magazine or to pause it to try and find out what's going to happen. So I've got a table, land it on there so the thing doesn't crush. You might have completed this many a time, or this might be the first time you've seen this game. If you're liking what you're seeing and you want to see more Amiga stuff, we have got a lot in a playlist, not as much as Spectrum. We're getting on for 550 or 600, something like that. That's a trampoline there. Yeah, they're all in a playlist. To get there, click on my username, takes you to the channel page. Commodore Amiga will be there, along with a load of other stuff. If you hit on the playlist, I don't know what I'm doing now. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and a big thank you to those people that subscribed already. It's got a bit stagnated, this channel. Only a few people subscribing each month. It's staying pretty much level. But anyway, who watches the channel? Well, mainly people between the ages of 38 and 60. Yes, I know. I'm in that category as well. Anyway, I need to appeal to the young guns, but I can't appeal to the young guns doing retro gaming. That's for sure. Anyway, it's good fun. Suppose the young ones might think retro gaming is a PlayStation 3 now, maybe. It's not very retro, is it? A PlayStation 3, but I suppose it is. Bill's Tomato game didn't come out on the PlayStation, as far as I'm aware, or your Xbox. So I've got a trampoline, I've got a table, I've got 2 fans. Maybe it should have hit the trampoline there. Yeah, so I need to get it over that spearman, onto the trampoline, up onto the table, and along the conveyor belt there. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's time for that I don't know what I'm doing song. I don't know what I'm doing. He don't know what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I'll give it a few more goes, but then that'll be sort of like the end of the review. You might have already worked out what to do here. It's always easier when you're watching someone else play it. But what can I say about this game? Well, chocolate box music, maybe a bit too sweet and chocolate boxy, but not as annoying as the Robocod ones. A departure from the normal Psygnosis game. It's a puzzle game. It would have entertained a few people. It would have frustrated me silly. I liked it more general puzzle games like logical stuff like that. A little bit cartoony for my mind, but you know, it's no Lemmings, but it is a game. It's a game. That's good. That's a good thing to say. It's a game. Right. Anyway, wouldn't have gone back to it a great deal, but it's okay. Not sure what it was scored back in the day, but something quite different from Psygnosis, so it's good to see. It's like an idea that might have been fleshed out as a public domain game, but this is better than a public domain game. Oh no! I gotta start kicking the walls now. Road rage. Oh, I can't even get it over that spear fella. I think one of the times it landed on that spear okay, didn't it? I think I've generally got the right setup. It's just fine tuning, big babooning. If you are watching this as a big baboon, then comment below. Oh man, caravan, a big row of caravans going off a cliff. Time out. Try again. It says. Maybe I have to do it before this Wally turns up. Changing of the guard. I've never been one of the King's Guards or the Beefeater or any of those. The Beefeaters guard the Tower of London. Apparently the crown jewels are up there, plus a hamburger sandwich. I need to see a screenshot. If I saw a screenshot where to put the stuff, obviously, I'll be able to complete this straight away. But I can't. But it's obvious you need to blow the tomato over that bayonet person. That lands on a table or a trampoline. Right, come on. Oh, I can't get over this fella now. Stupid tomato. We should send it by Deliveroo or through the post or via Amazon or somewhere. Not by some delivery companies, just throw it through a window. Oh God, who's doing that fart noise every time I try and get? All I'm trying to do is get a tomato over King's Guard with a spear or bayonet, and it's not working. I don't know what wars they fought in, those fellas. I can't see them running through the desert wearing that clobber. Maybe it's more ceremonial than anything else. Oh God! Right, I'm gonna get out of here soon. I've spent too long on this game. It says to be 10 minutes, but I've gone way too long. If you're still here, then well done you. Put your favourite Psygnosis game. Mine's Shadow of the Beast 2. That was pretty tricky. Haven't reviewed Shadow of the Beast 3 as of yet. God knows what I'll be doing there. Right, now, Can I get on the table? Yes, yes, yes. No. Well, that was a bit closer. Oh, pity you can't press a button. It just puts the stuff back where you had it the last time. This is the bit where you tell me that you can do that. Right, so you know I'm almost getting there. I have to get a bit more hype this time. No, he's gone backwards. I thought I was going forwards, but I was going backwards. Hang on a minute. I've been playing this too long for a review now. I need to get out of here. Right, one last go. No. Right, one last go. Don't know if I can do one last go. Right, go. No, that's it. Forget it. Let's get out of here. I could be here forever. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Bill's Tomato Game, or Bill's Tomato Game, whoops, or however you want to do it. That was published by Psygnosis in 1992. For any comments about this game, similar games, anything retro or puzzle games, Psygnosis or Commodore Amiga, then put that in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. Until next time, treat yourself to a tomato, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bill's Tomato Game. Tomato, 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 tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Right, there's a Jack in the Box here. Boo, 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 boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato.